Hello. Hi, Facebookers. How are you going, guys? So, as the title says, I wanted to talk to you today about your magic mind of curiosity. What do I mean by that? So, I'm a bit of a curious person. If you can hear a bit of noise in the background, it's my geese. I do apologize. I've always been a very curious person, and when I actually look at it now, look back at it, should I say, that hey Steve, I've always been really, really curious. Now my sisters, I'm the youngest. Hey Liz, I'm the youngest of 5 girls. So my sisters may have a different story, so I'll just kind of do that right now. So when I was young, I was one of those kids that actually pulled the arms and legs off a doll, not because it was just being violent and I wanted to pull them off, but I was really, really curious as to how they worked. I wanted to see inside. And when I point in here, because now my stuff is all around seeing inside our brains and how they work. But what I used to do with the dolls was pull the arms and legs off. And I don't know, maybe I'm showing my age. If you pulled a doll's arms off years and years ago, you quite often couldn't get them back on because there was a big elastic band right here in between the arm sockets, which I found a way of fixing it by using a crochet hook, but that's another story. So the thing about it is as I said, if I look back, I was always really curious. It's become a skill that I love now. And I do believe that it is really magic in your mind to be curious. So let me ask you this. Have you ever, when you were young, said to your mom or dad or step-parents, whoever it was, why do you do that? And you get, because I said so. Can I do that? No, that's the why. We've all heard that, right? And it kind of, over time, what it does is it squashes. Hey, Dean, it squashes down your curiosity to the point that we kind of just start accepting things as they are. Would you agree? Let me know. Put on a few hearts and a thumbs ups and let me know that you're watching, guys. That'd be awesome. I see. And if you're watching it afterwards, please put in a thumbs up or let me know when you watched it. So I really want to hear and make sure that this is of value to you. So getting back to that magic mind of curiosity. So the curiosity is kind of dumbed down in us over the years. With parents, with other people, with people in authority in our lives that are just saying, well, that's the why. That's just how it is. Don't ask questions. It happens in a work environment too, I'm sure. Hey, Lisa. It happens in a work environment as well, where we ask questions and you're told, well, that's how we've always done it. So what I want to really invite you to do, and I want you to start looking at, if I was to activate my magic mind of curiosity, as in your magic mind of curiosity, well, how would that look? What would it be in order for me to activate it, and what benefit would I get from it? So here's the thing. If you're stuck in any way in your business or in your relationship perhaps, or in your life, and maybe you're like me in your 50s and you're kind of going, whoa, where do I do now? When I can tap into that magic mind of curiosity and start thinking, well, what could I do? And start looking at other people. So there's, in coaching and in other training, there is a way of modeling and mirroring people. So we can model people who have gone before us when we get really curious around what are the steps that they've taken to get them to where they are. Now that's really vital. Find someone who has what you want or is a few steps ahead of where you want to be and model what they're doing. Get really curious. So for example, when I'm in business, as a lot of you guys will know that I'm in business, so I will look at how other people are doing their ads, how other people are taking the steps to what they, when you first press a button, what happens next? I get really curious. And I'll freely admit now, guys, I'll tell you this, every one of my computer skills, any one of my other skills that I have come from being curious, because my belief is if somebody else can do that in the world, well, maybe I can. So I get really curious about how to dig down and how to find out how that works. So I really encourage you, if you are sitting anywhere and thinking, oh, well, maybe I could do that, to actually start getting curious and looking at it. So I'll give you another example. So I have for many years now, many years, wanted to bring some of the stuff I'm learning back to Ireland. I wanted to, for some reason, have an illusion that I want to make a big difference with people in Ireland. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I don't care. But I got really curious about it. And when I say I don't care, as in, it's not going to stop me taking action. So I'm going, actually in May, I'm running an event in Ireland. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is I got curious. If I don't do this, how disappointed would I be? But more than that, if I'm running a bigger event, I'm not even in the country, how could I do it? Have other people done it? Absolutely. Have other people been successful at it? Absolutely. So show me, show me, show me. Let me see. Let me get curious. I now, to where I was even 10, 15 years ago, can I use computers? Can I use Excel? Can I use Skype? Can I use all of these things? Can I use a CRM, which is a client relationship management system? Yes. And it's not because I'm any better than you, because I'm not, guys. I'm no better than you. I'm not worse or I'm not better. But I do have a magic mind of curiosity that I activate at a whim. And when I'm in that environment, I bring what I call my inner 3-year-old, as in, how does that work? How does that work? I may be annoying sometimes. Just ask any one of my sisters. They reckon I was a very annoying little, well, we won't say that word. I reckon that I was just, you know, a lovely little girl. But you get my meaning, guys. So what I would love for you guys to do is start to activate that magic mind of curiosity. And if you're not sure how to do it, that's okay. Because get curious enough, just one little step, curious enough to say, hey, Carmel, can you help me activate that? Because I'm not quite sure. I've been in this slump of not activating it for so long that it's become a habit, and I'm not sure how to make a new habit at the moment. And let me help you. I do have about 3 spots now. I've only got 3 because I am going to Ireland in 34 days, but I have freed up 3 spots. If you want to just private message me and say, Carmel, activate me now, and let's have a chat and see how we can activate that magic mind of curiosity in a way that's going to serve you. Because this isn't about serving me. This isn't about making my mind more curious. My mind is as curious as anything. My favorite saying is, I'll just go down that rabbit hole, because that's how I feel I go. If I'm really interested in something, down the rabbit hole I go. So I really want you to have the opportunity to go down a rabbit hole of your choice. But if you're kind of stuck on the edge and you're not sure how to get down that rabbit hole or what steps you can take to even start in that rabbit hole, please private message me now. Please book in one of those, because they will be gone pretty quick, as other ones that I've opened up before have gone really quick. So private message me. Get in there quick. Let's have a chat and let's see how we can start opening up that magic mind of curiosity of yours so that you can go wherever you want. And it may be in your relationship. It may be that you're single and you want a partner. It may be that it's in your business and you want to escalate your business. So that's what I do, more around marketing in that area. It may be that you're a man or woman, middle-aged, kind of going, yeah, I'm a little bit stuck, but I'm not quite sure. Let's get curious about it and let's really see and delve down and see what that is. So I trust this has been of value for you guys. Please, please, please don't let that child inside you die just because you're afraid to step up and be curious. Because what's the worst that can happen? You'll find out something new for yourself, or you'll find out that you're actually much more powerful than you've ever allowed yourself to believe before. So remember, private message me, put a message underneath, or private message me and book in 3 sessions. They will be within the next 10 days. So 3 sessions only available. So let's have a chat and see how we can activate your magic mind of curiosity. So it's bye from me.